Yo. 5950 Sports. What up? Can you hear me good? Dan the Hat Guy, what up? Chef and Graham, I see you. Here I come. I'm gonna get you. What up, cuz?
Hey, what's up, Cook? What's up,
What's up? What's
Bama?
up? Let me fix my
What's going on?
sound.
What's going on,
Yeah,
boss?
I gotta share this too.
Send out the live, fellas. Send out the live. Send it to everybody. Send it to your mothers, to your grandmothers,
Yes, if
to
you don't
everybody.
mind. Hold on, I'm coming. I'm coming to get your red fan. Hey, hate it when he was on when he hurt.
Dead Stock, what's up, boss? Send the live out. Send the live out.
Yo,
What
Reds,
up, boss?
What's going
man,
on, guys?
What's going on?
Reds, man.
I'm liking those lids.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Nice. I got
What's
the 150 patch.
Oh, that's a great patch.
Yeah, but
I believe this is called the River. Hey,
there you go.
hey, there you go. Those
Yeah,
are
we
good
in
that's the
there,
fits.
river.
baby? We in
That's
there. We in there. You
that was the
already know
river
what
float.
time it is. But real, let me share this too.
Becky Jean, how you doing? Richie Fitteds, how you guys doing? How you doing, Clay? How you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Doing
That's
good.
good. That's
Just
good,
hanging
boss.
out. Watch some. Watch the Reds sweep the Pirates.
Oh, okay,
So good with that, and now I'm here with you guys.
great.
You know what I
That's
mean?
good to have you. I hear you don't really hop on the lives much, do you?
No, I live pretty much in the country, and I don't have the options to get internet. So
Okay,
um, I got my dad internet, so I could do this. So
that's
he
great.
lives in town and has the options. I don't have those options, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
How
Okay.
is it living in the country?
It's quiet. It's nice. So yeah, real nice. My neighbors are cows. I got orange groves on the other side. I live down a dirt road. It's nice and quiet. You know, no one really messes with you. Everybody knows you. Everybody waves at each other. So
That's good.
yeah.
That's good. I see a lot of people recognize you. That's good. That's what
Yep.
we
Yeah, you
want.
know what I mean? That's all good. Hey,
Yeah.
let me ask you something.
What's up?
Oh, so Reds fan in Florida. Like, how did you create that name? I know it probably might be obvious, but like, how did you create it?
It's very obvious. I'm a Reds fan in Florida, but it comes with a story. I'm 40, as you know. We talked about that. I reached into the club a couple weeks ago. So when I was a kid, the Rays, not around. So Florida spring training, the only professional baseball you get is the month of March. So being that the Reds were coming off the 70s and being the Big Red Machine, the 80s when I was born, my dad was a Reds fan. He's from Kentucky, so um, I've been a Reds fan ever since, going to Tampa, Plant City, Sarasota, and before they moved to Arizona for spring training.
Okay.
So I was disappointed about the Arizona move. So you'll never see me with an Arizona patch on a Reds hat because it still hurts.
Fitted inside it said free Pete Rose.
Yes, yes, the Hit King.
You already
That's
know.
funny.
You got to, man. I mean, you
So
bet on your
So,
team to win. Hey, that's confidence.
yeah. So Clay, let us properly introduce you. We want to thank you for joining us here on 5950 podcast Kitchen Talk. It's a pleasure to have an OG like you join me and Cooks and kind of shed a little light to me and him and to everyone here in the comments with us.
Yeah.
Um, so you've always been a Reds fan.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I have at my house. It used to be at my parents' house, but my mom got sick, so they moved out of the house. I still have a painting though of me, 4 years old, swinging a bat with my first Reds fitted on. So
And uh, so did you grow up playing baseball as well?
yes, yeah, I played through high school. And then that was the end of the road for me there. Didn't play anything past that, but I played all 4 years in high school. We had some pretty good teams, so yeah, definitely played all sports, but baseball was my number one.
Your favorite?
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you something, Reyes fan. So, it's a two-part question. Um, so you're a Reyes fan and a
What
Florida
up,
fan?
Hatter?
Oh, you mean like Florida Gators?
Yeah, just specify that when I say Florida fan.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Definitely a Gator fan. No doubt. That goes way back. The only team that is not in my local market that I root for is the Reds, basically, and my rugby team. They're in Australia. But as far as everything else, I'm Buccaneers, Gators, Magic, Lightning, all the way. I root
Okay.
for the Rays. The Rays are the local team, but the Reds are still the top.
Your heart team.
Yes, my heart. Yes, yeah.
And the second part of this question is when did hat collecting start getting like serious for you? When you noticed it was getting serious?
What up, everybody?
As I really started to make my own money, and out of high school, probably then, but I've been working odd jobs since I was 10, mowing lawns, things like that. So I saved up money for fitteds then. There used to be a Pro Image in the mall. My dad would take me. I'd save up a couple weeks of mowing lawns, and I'd get me a new on-field baseball hat. And that's how it started, going back to 1990.
I love seeing this. A lot of what we call OG hat collectors in here right now supporting you, Clay. It's
Salute
like
y'all.
it's like I would always see you in the comments, and then when he's an OG collector, Chad always mentions you, and of course I know you for a while because
Yeah.
you've been in the comments all the time, and I always say hi. We always say hi back and forth, chop it up in the comments. So it's real. I got like goosebumps because like
Good, man.
I know you have like you're very well background. I mean, I don't know how to say it. Your background with sports collecting fitteds is up there. You're very knowledgeable with what you collect and what you like.
Yeah.
Like I haven't got there yet. I'm starting to get into baseball again. I'm starting to learn, about all the hats. Are you only into MLB teams, or do you like to collect clink room or like baseballism hats? And do you collect anything else besides MLB caps?
You name it, I collect it. I mean,
All right.
Arizona Fall League, Funko Pops. I mean, you got jerseys, huge jersey guy as well.
That's
Mighty
right.
I don't know if you know Mighty Fan, but Mighty Fan is someone I really watched get into starting my Instagram page because of his jersey. So he's a big fan. I'm a big fan of his. So, but yeah, everything. I mean, I've got a hat from every NFL team. I've got a hat from every MLB team. Don't have a hat from every NBA team yet. But I also do have a jersey for every MLB team and every NFL team as well.
Wow. What up, Ink Park?
And that's and some of them are multiple. So
Damn. Man, that is awesome right there, man. Golly.
and
I love these too.
Yes,
Yeah.
I take mine out of the box. I don't know. Some
You
people
can
think
see that. I gotta
that's
get mine now.
but
See, I gotta get mine now.
Ozzy Osbourne?
I get mine.
You gotta rock them out.
Yeah. They're all in my room. I got cases for them, and I got them all over the place.
Hell yeah.
A friend of mine sent me one, and I'm like, okay, these are cool. And then now over 400 later.
What? Wow.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Just two of them.
I was collecting them, and when I moved from my hometown to out here, I was like, well, I'm gonna give these to my nephews to let them hold on to them, and hopefully they. I just sold a tiny lot of mine for 600. Wow. Ah,
Insider.
damn. I was collecting them a little bit, and then I was like, I left where I was from. I said, here, my nephews, like, I gave them to them, and I was like, you guys hold on to them. Remember, your Tío Pollo gave them to you. Da, da, da. And when I moved out here to the desert, I was like, I would go buy a hat, and I would buy a pop,
Yeah.
and like I would be like try to collect the whole thing, and then I got into Hat Club, and it just everything else was on hold, and I was just collecting hats. Like I wasn't collecting no more snapbacks, none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, go ahead, Cook.
I'm glad that you said that because that pops right into my next question, or that I always ask. I done asked you this year, fit it inside. I done asked you this, and now Red's fan, it's your turn. Snapbacks. What do you have a problem with snapbacks, and why? And what's a good way to say some people just don't enjoy snapbacks, but yet they have some very dope hats.
Snapbacks do have very good logos. I'm not against them. I have
Mm-hmm.
a few. I don't think I have brought any of them with me, but my NRL rugby team, very hard to get a fitted for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a couple snapbacks of theirs as well. I just like the dad hats. I don't know, for some reason, it's nothing against the hat. It's the way I think I look in it. It kind of fits my head too much and, you
Mm-hmm.
know, makes my head look small compared to the rest of me. You know, I'm not that big of a guy, but I'm not small either, you know. So I don't want to look like a peanut head.
Yeah, I feel you.
Oh man. Now,
But
on my bad, chef. Go ahead.
What some other teams that you collect besides Reds and for MLB for baseball? Do you try to collect all the hats, or
I do. I mean, I have some, you know, I don't have that many Yankee hats. I'm not a Yankee hater. It's just, you know, the logo hasn't changed too much. But, I mean, I have hats from all of them. I do like a lot of the Tampa stuff because they're the local team. So I do try to catch their stuff. And they have dope logos anyway. You know,
they do.
They go back to no one liked the purple and the Devil Rays when they had it. But now it's all the thing. Just like the Buccaneers and the creamsicle. You know, being a local here, people hated it. Now they love it when they want to see it as a throwback. So that's something. But that's the new era. My fitted for the rugby team.
Oh wow,
that's something
Nice.
probably you don't see. This is their older logo. That's the Penrith Panthers. So right now they're second. So I know not too many in here probably watch rugby, but I got into it when we were in lockdown and no other sports were on. Australia started their rugby league back a little before everyone else. So I got into it. Y'all, you know Matt, right? I'm sure.
I was about to ask you. So you're familiar with our friend iOS 19 Matt?
Oh yeah, he's the one that got me into it. We were in another chat, and he said, "Hey, rugby's starting back," which was in about May. You know, baseball didn't start back till August, so gave you some live sports to watch, and I got into it. And I picked one team. The first time I watched them play, they lost, and then they tied, and then they didn't lose again the rest of the season. So I picked a good team. They won the premiership. They didn't win the title, but they're back at the top again. So I believe this year's the year.
Oh, hopefully it's not like the Raiders. This year's the year.
Yeah, they're still at the top of the ladder this year. They're very, very good, and they're having people come back from injury, so they'll be back. See, Dan asked, I did get into the KBO a little bit, but then it switched right into the rugby. I fell hard into the rugby.
He said KBO?
Yeah, that's the Korean baseball organization, I believe. It's the Korean Professional League. They started playing their season a little bit earlier than everybody else got to last year as well because of the shutdown. So
I feel you.
If you can get up early, and it's good to watch some sports sometimes early in the morning.
Yeah.
Word up. Now check this out, Reds fan. This is a hat community question right here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Off the record, you know what I'm saying? We talk, you know what I mean? You know, we've been talking off and on through the week, you know what I'm saying? Making sure, you know, check the schedule, everybody's schedule and stuff, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And also, and let me squeeze this in, Chef, man. Also, thank you for being able to, for us to be able to tag team on this right here, because I thought you'd probably be busy, but thank you for, you know what I'm saying?
You know, boss, I'm here with
You know
you.
what I mean? So, Reds
Especially
fan,
for Clay, you know.
I
Gotta
had
come
to,
in
you
and
know what I'm
support.
saying? I had to, you know what I mean? It was like, man, hey, you know, I had to. I'm so
Yeah.
glad that this come together on Sunday and make it so bad. Sunday is a good day, you know what I
It
mean?
is a
It
good
So,
is a
day.
good day.
oh,
And Cooks, I'm not too much into the comics, but I did kind of a little comic book kind of shirt for
I like that. I
you.
like
That's
that.
dope.
You know, y'all know what, y'all know me in them comics.
That's
Yep.
You
when
already know.
Amir Garrett charged the whole bench of the Pirates, and he fought all 25 guys. So that's a shirt, and that's him in the middle. And you know, meanwhile, kind of comic bookish. So I thought you'd like that. So that was for you.
Yes, I do. I
That's
do
dope.
like that. I do like that. And and that's a perfect way to segue into this what I wanted to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, we've been talking here and there, and like I know you mentioned a couple times, you know what I'm saying, some in the hack community aren't as welcoming as some are. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So on that tip, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's a miscommunication that can be caught in the hack community that certain people need to look out for so they don't get I don't want to say feeling hurt because we grown, but you know what I'm saying? Still, sometimes that stuff bothers you when you be genuine reaching out and somebody just slam a door in your face or you know what I mean?
Yeah, just and buy what you want. Don't let anybody dictate on what you want. You know, just because someone didn't hype this hat up, if it catches your eye, buy it. Buy two of them. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and I had someone ask me today. They wanted a trade, and they asked me where the hat was from. I'm like, why does it matter? It's a dope hat. You know, if I can find a dope hat sitting at the 7-Eleven and some new air, yeah, I'll buy it. You know, if I like it, I don't I don't need anybody to tell me what I like. I would be yourself. That's what it is. It's fly your own flag, right? New Era's logo, right? So
Yeah.
Right?
just
Right?
be yourself is really it. Don't chase the hype if you like it. If you don't like the hype, then stay away from it.
Word
But
up.
the one thing with me though, and I'm sure some of the people in here know, respect the game of baseball. That that's big to me because I'm baseball first. At least kind of know the logo on it. There's no team called the San Francisco Padres, things like that. So at least put a little respect to the game that's represented on the hats that we all love. So
Yeah.
like
Right.
baseball or not, respect it. That's one big thing in my book.
Yeah. Um, how long have you been in this fitted community here on Instagram?
I started. When did the Raptors win the championship? What was that? 1918.
I think that might be Cooks's for
Say
Cooks
that
right
one more
there.
time. I'm
What
sorry.
what
Say that
year
one more
did
time.
what year did Toronto win the championship? Was that the 18-19 season?
Yeah, 18, 19,
It wouldn't
20.
have been
Yeah,
1920.
yes,
That was
yes.
right. So I had an Instagram account and I followed a lot of hat stuff. And right around then, I figured let me make up a new account. And at the time, it was called Throwbacks and Shoes. And I was posting more of my Mitchell and Ness jerseys and shoes combos and things like that. So that's when I got into it. And then I'd say about the summer of, oh man, I don't even know. It wasn't too long after that I started getting in and showing my hats because I didn't even know other people enjoyed hats like I did. It was all
Yeah.
brand new to me as a community. I thought I was the only weirdo, because my friends don't get it. They don't get it. But they know me. I've always had hats my entire life. I mean, fitteds, baseball fitteds, on-field fitteds were my thing. They still are.
What are some of your favorite on-field hats? I know there was black, gray, and green. Um, can you tell us some of your more favorite color UV?
UV. I
Yeah.
mean, people are going to probably watch the video, but I mean, I like the black. I mean,
Yeah.
especially if you play ball and the black kills the glare. You know, that's why you wear eye black. It's baseball. So if an on-field is black when they wore it, I want it black.
Oh, okay.
If the, you know, I'm really particular on during the air. See, you know, this is an old, original, new air gray. That's cool with me because that's what they would have worn in 1996. The Batterman it wasn't team colors then. It was still the colors of the logo on every hat. So
yeah,
they changed the team colors, I think in early 2000s or so, something like that. And, you know, I like it. I live in Florida. Black, it's great, man. You know, it doesn't show that dirt and sweat. I mean, it's hot here, 365 just about, you know.
How hot is it over there?
365 days a year, it's hot. You know, you know, it's hot and hotter is really it. So
it's 120 over here where we live right now.
yeah, see, it will get to a certain point here. It will be 95, feels like 115, and then every day like clockwork, it will start raining. We'll have a mini hurricane, and then start all over again.
That's horrible.
The South, you know how it go.
The South, yes, sir.
The South, you know how it go, man. You right next door. Well, I ain't gonna say next door. You kind of like down the street.
Yeah, it's a little further south, but I've been here my whole life, and still, it's hard, man. Especially right now, August, September, and then October, when you start to see everybody else enjoy the seasons changing. Nah, it doesn't happen. You sweat your ass off during Halloween. I remember that as a kid.
Dan, the hat guy, says Florida has 2 seasons, summer and February.
Yes, February, March, spring training time, best time of the year. That's when we get all of our tourists and everything else. So that's the best time to be here. Not now.
Oh, total package, right? It says what year and what hat was Clay's first hat club hat?
I should have brought that with me. I know exactly what hat it is. It's an on-field Cleveland Indians Chief Wahoo.
You say Chief Wahoo. That's the Wahoo, right? Not the Screaming Wahoo? I mean the Screaming Braves?
The Cleveland Indians. Yep.
Oh,
yep.
okay.
Cleveland. Yep.
Okay.
And that was I remember that was my first one. That was probably early mid 2000s or so, something like that.
Those are great hats.
Yes.
I have mine somewhere on here.
And lids was, you know, a go-to for a long while just because they were so accessible. So
yeah,
you know, they had great stuff, but other options definitely hit Hat Club a lot more once lids went down for sure.
What's your style of collecting? You know what I'm saying, through the years? Like, what's been your style of collecting?
If I like it, buy it.
That's a good way to call it.
That's a good way to call it.
No, seriously, I really like especially if I want to combo my jerseys, the hat's got to be exactly what they wore with that jersey. I will go through no ends to find it, to make sure it's accurate. I want it to be accurate. I don't, you know, that's just how I am. It's probably OCD is what some people call it, but I like it to be accurate.
I mean, there's nothing better than matching a good jersey to a good hat.
Right, exactly.
I mean, especially, like you said, the hat that they wore with that jersey. I mean, for you to have that.
Yeah.
And people to see you, it's like, wow. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of guys collect jerseys, and it's like, let me just get a matching hat. It's not, let me get the exact hat that they wore on the field.
Right.
What's your favorite Reds patch?
There's a lot, and I would think if you would have said before the 150th season, it would probably have been the old Riverfront. But I really like that one. But I really like the 150 patch that
one you just showed, right?
Yeah, that one. Just because
that's nice. There you go.
It's got the red stockings, and it's special. It's a big part of baseball to be the oldest franchise, you know.
Oh, how'd you
Can
you tell us?
I don't know if you know, but the Reds are the only team guaranteed to open opening day at home. They are because the oldest franchise. They open at home every single year. That's what Major League Baseball. It used to be they would be the first ones to play. They stopped that, but they still guaranteed a 100 to start on opening day to play at home every single year.
I just have one more, and then I'm gonna let you go ahead, Cook.
Yeah, no.
In that 150 patch, can you tell us in that 150 and tell us a little bit about that 150 patch, and then could you possibly tell us a little bit about this Riverfront patch?
Well, the 150 patch, if you see here, that where it says Cincinnati, all of that was from their old stadium, Crosley Field. So that's kind of like a replica. They even have the old C right there, and it says Red Stockings. That's what they were originated with. Cook's has got one without the buildings on it. That's more of a custom. But this was the they wore some of these and some of those on field, both. I don't know why. The difference of the patches. I don't have too many like that, but this was an on field, still made in the USA. I was able to get at the time, so that's always a big plus. And then your Riverfront patch is just the last year of Riverfront Stadium when they moved out of that and moved into Great American Ballpark where they are now. So that was just signifying the last year of Riverfront Stadium. So 1970, they moved into Riverfront Stadium about halfway through the season from Crosley Field. So even being around about 150 years, Great American Ballpark's only their 5th stadium. So Crosley Field was used a lot. First professional night game, first team to sell beer, things like that. So
you said first professional night game?
Night game, yes. Professional. Yep. They also too, Mr. Crosley he built radios. So he had the strongest radio frequency back then. During World War II, guys in Germany at night could hear the Reds play in Cincinnati. It would reach that far.
You said the guys in Germany?
Yes. Yep. I know that sounds crazy, but back then that's how the radio frequencies work. And even to this day, I can tune into 700 AM at night, which is the station in Cincinnati. And if I'm outside my truck, I can get Reds games. It's crazy. I know it's crazy, but it's one of the oldest radio stations, and Mr. Crosley was the innovator of that. So it's pretty interesting. Lots of history behind it. That's why I love the Reds so much too.
And you also support Clink Room pretty hard too, don't you?
Yes, I do. Especially my boy Joel, which this is one of Joel's designs, but this is that's the Orlando brunch. That was not a Clink Room. That was just something he did for a local adult team, and I think his name is Brunchy, and it's just a blackjack and things like that, and it's really dope. And not too many have it, it's just got the flag, nothing on the back, but it's got the button and the eyelets. But it's really, they had another one with a two-tone, and he was swinging a bat and everything like that. And then, of course, I have to have the South Florida Clink Room hats. Where Nathan there does a really good job, and that's his pterodactyls.
Okay.
And then,
sounds nice.
Which is it's kind of like the Rays.
The Rays,
that was a name. So if you flip it upside down, kind of looks like the Rays logo.
What?
Okay.
I didn't.
You get that?
See it. I
didn't even notice that.
It.
Yeah. That's
it.
Now look, I don't know if you'll be able to catch it on camera, but if you look in the eye of the flamingo, white is the state of Florida in there. Very small, might be hard to pick up, but next time you can get one. It's very, very hard to see, but it's on there, and it's the shape of Florida, and it goes from like right there to down. It's in white. Very hard to see. I didn't catch that. Someone actually pointed it out to me. And then, for Tuesdays, you got to have some taco hats, right?
Some tacos.
Yeah, those are good. And then I'm a huge dog lover, so you got the brewskis,
Mm.
and it's
That's
got a
crazy.
big under visor. So, and if everybody knows me, brewskis, that's kind of special to me. That's my last name is kind of that. And this is the Bats X-ray.
Oh wow.
That's dope. I
Yeah,
like that.
that's
I
the
know.
Austin Bats.
With the
Man.
T in there.
Yes, yep, the T, and then that's I think Hat Club released this one.
They did. Isn't that? I don't want to say who created that because was it Hillside?
No, Nathan, who does the Crown Minded stuff now.
Oh, okay.
Hallucinathan, yep. And then I got Joel's in a separate bag of itself, but then that's the Hat Club of the pterodactyls as well. It's got a yellow,
Yeah, that's fire.
and
That's
then
crazy that if when you flip that upside down, dude.
that's the Ray from the Tampa Bay Rays hat. Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
That's
That's crazy.
not a lot of people know that, but that's pretty how creative he
Yes.
is with this stuff. So there's the upside down, and then there's the actual Rays hat.
Wow.
So pretty close, pretty close. This is the Mother's Day on field, which
Oh wow.
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
regular on field hat, but look at that. That's awesome.
With the
Yeah.
breast cancer awareness.
Yep, and it's not black, it's blue. It matches the red bill here.
Those are nuts.
Yeah, but then I have especially if they're my buddies and everything, and Joel is a real good buddy. Right, this is the Voodoos. All of that's glow in the dark. And then,
That's a really a good two tone.
yeah,
Man, that is a great. Ooh,
and yeah, and then of course everybody probably knows these by now, the Dead Presidents.
I need
Dead
one of those so
prezzies.
bad.
Dead
Yeah.
prezzies.
And
Do
then
they?
you gotta
the-
have the one to go with it.
I wait. The what is it called?
Mm.
I forget the name of it. One in a no, not one in a coin. The coin one.
Yeah, it's
What's the?
some people were upset that they couldn't see the detail, but the whole
Yeah.
thing of it was it's supposed to be a newly minted penny, very bright, very shiny. So on the new ones it's hard to see. So that's why you can't see too much detail, is because
The common
it's supposed
sense.
Yep, common sense. That's it. Dan knows his stuff, and
Yeah.
there's Joel right there. But that's why. So I think it. I mean, Joel does great stuff.
I finally saw that hat for the first time. I don't know if it was on the old school hat battle they had this Friday, or if
Okay.
it was a few days before. I was like, the common sense. I go, that's creative. See, I love being able to talk to you guys and getting to meet all you OG collectors because I don't know any of this stuff.
Right.
Me neither. Me neither.
You know.
That's it.
And I'm old. I'm old and I don't know this.
Talking to the creators of the hats, that helps. That lets
Yeah.
you get some insight. And I think Joel even used my picture that I took of this hat in one of his projects in college when he was graduating. So I like to support my guys, and I guess I took a good picture that day. So
That's I really like that hat. And you said they had one swinging.
yes, they have another one that was kind of the whole body of the guy, not just his head, and he's swinging a bat, and it's yellow with a blue bill and then the blue eyelets and everything like that.
I love those hats.
That's the
Oh,
neon
that's different.
Room Flamingo.
Is that one glow in the dark as well?
It does not glow in the dark. No, it's just that they kind of neoned him. Named Benedict, that's his name.
Benedict.
Benedict,
Biscuit
Like
headed
the-
man. Yeah, biscuit
Oh
headed.
man, Joel's on a different level, man. Joel needs someone to hire him on because he's good.
Hey, Full Count Studios, make sure you follow us, boss, so we can get you in here hopefully one of these days.
Oh man,
Please,
he's good.
that would be great.
I'm trying. Oh, here it is. He's the one that did my birthday hat.
Birthday
Oh
hat.
yeah.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah. He's
I
the one
remember.
that did that. My my fiance stalked this page of mine and found Joel. So, and then there's the front of it.
So
Yeah. So
Stevie.
yeah, for my name, Clay Brewer. So,
Damn.
and then he's got the lightning bolt to kind of represent Florida and everything like that. Tampa, the
Oh.
lightning capital of the world. So,
you
Hey,
got a couple.
that's a fresh.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. My bad,
No,
Chef. Go ahead.
I just want to say that's fresh. Did you see that? The patch is crazy, huh? Kid?
Hold on. Let me see the patch again.
yeah.
Because them questions had jumped up. I was seeing who they were.
It's kind of like a spring training type patch. He's got palm trees and the sunset colors. It's got my name and my birth years, kind of signifying 40th anniversary. He really made it look like an anniversary patch of a baseball team. I mean,
that's
crazy.
great. I want to do business with him.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's something else. And if you before I changed it, if you ever noticed the sticker, I think I sent you some stickers, right, Chef?
Yes.
Those stickers, he designed those for me as well.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I got mine. Mine's stuck right here right here. I got the red one and the black one. The black one go with my hat.
He sent me more, but I got those two made in the stickers, and he designed those for me. He normally sells them and everything to people like that at cheap prices, and we're buddies, and he hooked me up with a couple.
Oh, you got it's 3 questions in here, and I don't want them to feel the void. I want to let them get them questions out. Full Count Studios. What's your favorite clink room hat you own?
My favorite clink room hat. It's tough, but I just got this one. This one has become my favorites. Just because I don't know, it just the red, the blue, everything. Chad got me a shirt to go with it, and it just works out. But that's one of my favorites. But I am partial to the South Florida ones just because I'm a Florida guy. So
right.
I do like those as well.
Okay. Second question comes from Professional Hatter 57. What's your best non-5950 hat?
Probably one of my rugby hats. I got a couple of 47 brands and a couple new era snapbacks on that. Those are probably my favorite. Probably my only,
okay.
but
only,
but probably my favorite. I mean, I do have some older hats and stuff, some retro hats, some you remember Logo Athletic back in the day? They used to make the jerseys and stuff, and they had the shark tooth hats. I still got some of those laying around, but those don't get too much wear. Some baseballisms. I got some baseballism snapbacks. I wear those for work because they're more of a trucker style, and I can breathe better in those.
Okay. I do have your sticker, but it's in my closet. Bin. And I can't reach into my closet right
now. No, I was just saying that Joel's the one that designed that. So
that was a great sticker.
Full Count Studios. He does all that stuff, man.
And before I kick it back over to you, Chef, for your next question, Fitty Insider had the last one. I'm guessing it was a conversation he was having earlier. He said Adam Dunn or Austin Kearns.
Oh man, if you want a home run, Adam Dunn, but Austin Kearns was a good all-around player. I'd Austin Kearns. But they did build Great American Ballpark for Adam Dunn and Ken Griffey Jr. That's why the left field porch is so short is for them. So, you like Griffey?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. You got to like grill.
Yeah. So that's
that's
the old school. The best thing about it is that bad boy.
Yes.
That's
and with that Russell. That's that Russell.
Yeah,
Russell.
That's the real deal. And
that's that real.
I'll see if it's kind of like that game if you can spot the difference, all right? This is 1994. 1995.
It ain't got that tint like the other one got.
Yeah, the other one has a little bit more like kind of golden, not golden to it, but like
White.
white.
Yep. It's the only year that they had the Mariners outlined in white. So
Oh,
anybody else tries to get you a jersey outlined in white and they're not saying it's a 94, then that's not good.
you have the matching
Mhm.
hat with that. So I'm thinking that one can go with they just dropped the hats recently too, at Hat Club, and it looks just. You know which ones I'm talking about?
I believe so, but yeah, I mean, I think they wore those with the teal and the navy. They wore them with the all navy. They kind of switched it around. But in '94, I believe they wore it mostly with the teal and the navy, and the S on the hat is actually also outlined in white, which is only another 1 year type thing.
Now, would that be the plain S, or would that be the S with the baseball?
That would be the S. That's I thought it was on the jersey, but yeah, it would be not the plain S, but the S. They're kind of their logo now.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And what is one of your favorite hat and jersey combos?
Whew. Probably anything to do with football. I don't know. I really like the football and the jersey combos, but anytime I go to a Reds game, I mean, I've got different combos that go to every Reds game. So I really like the Reds pinstripe hats, like these that they used to wear in the 90s.
Man, that's fire.
So they used to wear these with sleeveless shirts and a red undershirt, and it was all pinstripe, but red pinstripe. And then again, you got the red and blue logo, because this is that's still that's vintage right there.
That's a great hat.
Yeah, it is.
They've
redone it several times, but that's an original.
I never liked the stripes through the hat or like pinwheels, but I would buy that hat. Like, that's nuts.
It's good. It's just the red, you know.
Is that white? Is that white or cream or off white?
It was white, but over time, since this hat's probably could be older than a lot of collectors now, it's kind of turned that yellowish color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vintage.
I didn't bring it with me, but they have one that they did for their big anniversary year in 2019, and it's white. But this is probably my favorite hat they did from that collection. And it's got the thick pinstriping on it. This is the 1912 version.
Wow.
That was probably my favorite that they did from that season.
Yeah,
I think they wore 25 different retro uniforms that year.
You have a favorite logo from them?
Favorite? And you're gonna think I'm plain, but I just like the Red Sea with no outline.
Oh, okay.
How they wore it in the 90s. That's because that's my childhood. Eric Davis, my favorite player. That's just, that's what it is. Now you can see they've got the white outline or the black outline, which I like, but I'm traditional in a way, and I like that.
You know what, man? Let me ask you something on that too. Oh, for some reason, out of all fitted hats, it seemed like that Cincinnati had to be the one that I always had the trouble getting the right size with.
I've had some recently.
This is my favorite hat. Like, since I'm sorry to cut you off, but I was like 15. No, I must have been like 10 years old, and my cousin always wore one of these hats, and it's the Black Beauty.
Yeah.
Ever since I was 15 till now, I've always looked for this two-tone, and I finally found it, and I have it in the Hat Club version and in the regular lids. This is lids.
It's so popular that they have kept it as an alternate hat, but they haven't worn it on field since 2007, other than for a throwback game. But it's still listed. It's still listed, and you can still get it as a new on-field hat now if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Cookie. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yo, Red fan, we know that you shot with Clink Room. So, what's one of the best things that you like about Clink Room versus all the other brands? Like, what's one of the best things you like about them?
I think the Clink Room, I think they really truly care about, the people buying the hats. I mean, you get plenty of time to pre-order, and they give people an outlet to be creative that maybe wouldn't have an outlet to be creative. So, I mean, if they didn't have that, would we have this great pack here?
Man.
This would be hard for Joel to get out on his own. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
Having the Clink Room support him like that, then that's great.
Can we expect a pin from you? I know you did the stickers, but would you ever think about doing a pin? And also,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chef.
And also, between Mrs. Red and Mr. Red, okay, well, let's talk about the pin first.
Okay.
Do you ever plan on dropping a pin?
I've talked about it and I've thought about it. I've talked with Chad, the total package with it, several times. I just really haven't looked into it further than that, really. Got some thoughts in my head, incorporating the Reds, like with Mr. Red Legs, but everything like that, something different, but something in the Cincinnati theme, but incorporating all of my teams. So I've thought about it, but never had like anybody draw anything up for me. Just kind of been.
Well, we know a lot. We know a lot of designers. We know a lot of. Chad's real resourceful. I know a lot of people. So whenever you have any questions, just knock at the door and we got you.
I appreciate that.
And I'm pretty sure you have all your people that can do awesome things for you. So
yeah.
And let me ask
you.
You reached out. That's good.
I've reached out and talked to a couple of friends. I haven't really taken it, further than that. It's, just kind of, I procrastinate sometimes.
You shouldn't do that, man. Because I mean, like Hat Junkie, he recently dropped a pin, and I remember when I met him. Oh, I've been thinking I should drop that one. I was thinking about it. I kept telling him, drop a pin, drop every time. We need that pin. We need that pin. Like, and it's like now it's like time for all the OG collectors, like you yourself. We need them pins. We need them pins.
We'll get in the works with that then, and I'll get that.
Hell yeah! I'll be excited to rock it. Well, I'm getting a pin board here pretty soon, so I'm gonna be throwing everybody up on the wall, the homies and everybody else.
Yeah, my turn coming soon. I got to get the cookz24 fate. Yeah. I got to give me one.
We need one of them comic ones. That'll be hard.
Yeah.
Oh man, see, you got the ideas.
Always with the ideas. Let me ask you something, because I'm not very familiar with old school baseball or new school baseball. I haven't been paying attention for the longest time. Mrs. Red and Mr. Red. What is the story behind Mrs. Red?
Well, it's Rosie Red.
Rosie Red.
Yep, Rosie Red is her name. And basically all it was started back, in the 50s or 60s as a women's club for the Cincinnati Reds, a women's fan, and they were called the Rosie Reds. And then as they have progressed, they turned it into a mascot for the ladies, I guess. The Reds do a ladies' night every night, every now and then at the ballpark. So Rosie is their girl, I guess. And then you got Mr. Red Legs, which is the one with the mustache.
Yeah.
He's the older guy. And then you also have Mr. Red, who's kind of Mr. Met's cousin with the baseball head. You see him a lot.
I just thought about. I mean, now that you said that,
see him a lot on that.
Oh.
See, that's Mr. Red.
Okay.
If you see the one with the mustache, that's Mr. Red Legs.
Oh.
And then they also have another one that's kind of like the Philly Fanatic. He's called Gapper, and he's all red, fuzzy, things like that. He's probably the least talked about of the mascots.
Oh. Yeah, thanks for because I had no idea. I know someone mentioned it before, but for the Rosie Reds, I was like, I wonder why they did a lady. I was like,
Yep.
I thought Mr. Red just needed a wife, and so
Yeah,
they
but
decided to do
no,
it.
it started. I mean, they're just such an old franchise. I mean, they have so much history. You know, it was probably started, way back in the 50s, maybe 60s. You know, it was just a group of ladies that wanted to, have a group
Be
and
a
a fan
part.
club.
Yeah.
Yeah, be a part of the Reds because they love baseball too. Cincinnati's a baseball town. I mean, nowadays you hear, oh, it's a football town. Cincinnati's a baseball town. They have a parade every opening day.
Oh wow.
Schools are out. It's a holiday for the city of Cincinnati, and it's just it's awesome to be there. I've been there once for opening day, and it's amazing. You won't see it anywhere else.
Okay. All right. And this is a two-part question right here, Reds fan. Number one, what's your top three hats this year? Whether it's collabs or pink room or the ones with all the colors. Like, what's your top three hats or hat collections that came out this year?
Well, this one
Shout out
is
Chad.
this one is kind of recent, but I'm not too much of a hype chaser, but I don't mind it. If that's what you like, you like. But
Mm-hmm.
I was fortunate enough to get this one, and I really
Flexing on
as
the live.
as
Flexing
as
Man.
Cook says, I'm a Gator fan, so the orange and blue really
represents.
goes with me. So and it was really well done. I mean, that says Tony the
Mm.
Tiger, you know what I mean?
You're showing the hat that a lot of us in here wish we had gotten.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know if I brought it all.
What size hat you wear, Red fan? 1/4.
A 7 1/4.
Okay.
I'm not like Chad. I can't wear a 6 7/8 to an 8.
He
But,
puts his hair up and
yeah, I can't put my ears in it or anything like that. So, but no, a 7 1/4 is my size. But if I need a hat, I can go a 7 1/8 and a 7 3/8 and make it work.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them fit a little different if they got a lot of stitching in it and everything like that, and they're put together in pieces. Some of them fit, but unfortunately, if they don't fit and you get them anymore, there's no returning it because they're all gone.
Right.
And as far, I mean, this is going to sound ridiculous, maybe to some people.
it's all love, Chad.
But this Mother's Day Rays on-field hat is right up there for me. I had to get this in the stadium because it closed out. I just don't know. I really love the Rays hat the way they did it this year, and it's an on-field. Most people probably wouldn't say that, but I like it.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. You too, Shell. Like when y'all go to a game, because I've been to a couple NBA games. Like when you go to a game, do y'all ever have that special feeling like if y'all buy a hat at the game, it's more special than buying it online or going to a store?
Yeah. That's usually my souvenir when I go to a new baseball park. I try to catch all new baseball parks, and I try to get souvenirs. And the best way to get souvenirs, I think, at the ballpark is this is a team issued, game worn, $50.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and this one was actually the third base coach's. So he really never wore it on field, but it has the 9/11 patch on it, which they don't release too much retail.
That's
Still,
True.
2019, still USA made. $50, still cheaper, and all the money goes to the team's foundation usually. So you're also donating to charity. No, what other better way than to get a nice hat like that?
True.
Like when I was a younger kid going to the baseball games, I think I would just wear what I usually had on or what I already had. Now that we're a little older, now that I'm into hats, like I went to my first Angel game with everybody. That was fun. So I bought a hat I had somebody send me a hat right before the game, and I broke the the thing, and I was so sad. But me and Jerry and Angel and Josh were walking around, and we were like, oh, let's go try to buy a hat. I was like, all right, cool, let's go buy a hat. But it just sucks the amount of people in the line to try and buy a hat. I was like, it's like, do I want a hat or do I want food? I was like, well, I want neither. The line's too long.
Right.
It was like, that's what was the plan, you know? Or like when we used to go, I used to like collecting the cups from the nachos.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
the French
The helmets.
the helmets.
Mhm.
I like those. If
Yeah.
those were kind of my souvenirs when we went.
Yep. Yeah, I use sometimes I pick up a pin from a stadium because some stadiums have stadium exclusive pins, so that's kind of cool to pick those up. But it's usually a hat, and it's been those type of hats recently. I just had some in my hand. Where did I put them? Oh, I had them somewhere. Oh, here they are. Here's some more, and they got the hologram on them, so they're authenticated by Major League Baseball.
Yep.
I got these in Cincinnati at the end of 2019, $25 a piece.
Wow. That's
And they're-
dope, man.
And none of them, these weren't team worn. They were just team issued. So they were given to the team. They weren't used. They sent them up to sell them. $25 for a fitted that's normally $40. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's nice.
You can scan that hologram and it will tell you everything about the hat and everything.
Oh, really?
Yep.
And where would you
Man.
scan it at? There at the
You can
stadium?
go to MLB.com and then you could go to their authentication part. You can. There's a little number. You could type in the number, or if you got a QR, scanner, you could scan it.
Oh,
And they
man,
put
I
that.
didn't know
They
that.
put that on all of their authenticated stuff. Like even this base right here, it's got one of those on the bottom of it.
Oh, that's a base?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a base. I'm at my dad's because of the internet, but that's a base from when the Big Red Machine had a reunion. So I got that from him for the Authentic store just as a memorabilia of us, our trip that we took together.
Wow.
That's dope,
So
man. I like it.
what are some of your favorite memorabilia that you collect right now?
Hats is one big thing, but I mean, I have a bobblehead lady in Cincinnati, so
Okay.
so she sends me the bobbleheads that they give away at the stadium that I'm not able to get at the end of every month. She sends me a total. I send her some money. She ships them to me. So
That's right. What's up,
you got
Butcher?
it. You got it bad when you have a bobblehead lady.
Go ahead, Cookie.
Okay. I wanted to segment into which I know that you from, like you said, you from Cincinnati. You know what I mean?
No,
What's up?
I'm
Shout
from
out, man.
Florida.
From Florida, but
From Florida. Yeah.
Cincinnati Reds is your, you know what I mean, your squad. And
Yes. No doubt.
you know what I'm saying? When I was doing some of my research, I was like, I thought about Cincinnati, I think about Florida, and I was like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? People like Pete Rose, Ken Griffey, Bobby Knight, Ted Turner, Adrian Broner, like some of them people, they from Cincinnati, you know what I'm saying? Some big sports stars, you know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
then, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to Florida, you know what I'm saying, Dion, Chipper Jones, Emmitt Smith, Wade Boggs, Michael Irvin, Dwight Gooden, you know what I'm saying, Jose Canseco, you know what I'm saying, they
Yep.
come from Florida, you know what I
Yep.
mean? So,
And Dwight and Wade Boggs come from Tampa.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, with me asking that question, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the sports part of it, just sports in general, which field do you enjoy more? The sports area, the Florida area or the Cincinnati area?
Well, when I go to Cincinnati, it's a different feeling because I'm surrounded by Reds fans, which is not normal for me down here. So I really get a kick out of going up to Reds games, and I really, really enjoy that. But I also love going to Bucks games and Lightning games. My family was a season ticket holder of the Buccaneers since '76 until about 2004 or 5. So growing up when the Bucks were horrible, me and about 5 or 6 of my friends would go to Old Tampa Stadium with my dad and watch games. So it has a lot of memories to it. So anywhere you can go to a sports game is just fun to me, man. It doesn't matter. Is if I'm at the ballpark, that's better than anywhere else I could be.
It's always a good time watching a baseball game, or like I've only been to one basketball game, but I prefer, like, at a basketball game it's different because at a basketball game it's different because you can get to the food fast.
Right.
Like, I'm funny when I go to a baseball game. Like, they were making fun of me. All I care about is, like, what are we eating before, what are we eating during the game, and what are we eating after. Like, I mean, I love watching sports. Well, baseball. I love watching baseball. I can't really watch basketball or football. It's just cool to sit there and see them. Like, I don't know. It's because I played baseball as a young kid, you know?
Right.
I also played football too, but, like, I don't know. Just baseball is just more like, I don't know. I don't know what it is about baseball.
Well,
I think
you can socialize more at a baseball game, and
yeah,
you don't always have to, be right on top of it. It's a game within a game. You can talk to your buddies the whole time, and as long as you don't get hit with a foul ball, you're pretty good. So it's long. You're there for a while, so you can mingle with everybody. It's fun.
Some of those foul balls become pretty fast.
Yes, they do come pretty fast.
I mean, I had Chad right in front of me, so.
Well, that you were good then. You had the package.
I was just gonna, like, and he would put his hand out, or to do something, but it's just a good experience to go see baseball games, especially when you're with family, or now, like, with friends.
Yep.
Do you? Oh, let me ask you. So, is your father a Cincinnati Reds fan?
He is, yes.
Was he born and raised in Florida as well?
He was born in Kentucky, but moved down here very young, 2 years old, but still had family in Kentucky. So we would visit, and then we would go to Riverfront Stadium as a kid over the summer when I was there, about an hour and a half drive from where they lived. So my aunt was also a Cincinnati fan, and they also get me. I'm a Gator fan except for when it's basketball season, and then it's Big Blue Nation for me. I'm a Kentucky fan when it comes to that, and that's all because of my aunt that lived in Kentucky. She's passed away now, but she was Big Blue, and that's why. And that's not a bad team to get behind. They're pretty decent.
That's what I was gonna get to. I was like, how did you guys become Cincinnati fans? Cincinnati Red.
That's pretty much it. I mean, my dad had it in him from having family there, and then those are the spring training games that he would take me to. So it just grew from there. Al Lopez Park was where the Buccaneers play now. That's why the Reds moved to Plant City, and Plant City was 25 miles away from me. So very easy to go down a 2-lane highway and get there. Even on a weeknight, he would take me. So it was very, very accessible. So that's probably why.
Matt says high on my list is to go with a baseball game with Clay.
I might talk your ear off the whole time. Ask Hatter. We went to. I was in Chicago, and we caught a game at Wrigley a couple weeks ago, and he was able to join me. So
with Professor Hatter.
Yep, Professor Hatter, and
all right.
We were able to watch the Reds beat his Cubs that night. So it was good, but it was just fun to be at the ballpark with a buddy and meet him, and chat pretty much the whole game.
Well, we're hoping not one of these days, hopefully next year, hopefully when all this Corona stuff dies down. I told Matt I want to go visit him. So we're hopefully going to get a group of fellows for all of us to travel out there. So hopefully you can tag along.
As long as it's during rugby season, so we can catch a rugby game.
Yeah, that's what he said. But I told him I want to go fishing. I love fishing.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm trying to go out on a boat or whatever, even on the lake or whatever we can do. Go visit him. I've never been really out of the California, so I was like, I'm trying to go and hang out. Like, we're gonna try to make a big thing and a big hat thing, and go out there and visit.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Hey, you ever come to Florida, man? There's boats. I got boats everywhere. Not me personally, but I've got plenty of friends with a boat, so I don't need one. We can go right on the ocean. So
we'll go gator hunting.
Hey, we can go gator hunt. We can go python hunting down in the Everglades. You can make some money killing the pythons down there right now. So
Oh,
Oh
really?
man.
yeah, well, yeah, because they're invasive. There's no predator for them. They're getting big for people to keep in their house, so they drop them in the Everglades, and they'll have a season to where you can go catch them, and people all over the country come down to catch them, and you get paid for however many you turn in.
Man,
Florida's wild, man. Florida's crazy.
we're gonna throw Chad in there, and he'll come out like what was that one guy's name who used to he passed away. He
The
was
alligator hunt.
The
I know you talking
crocodile
about
hunter.
the crocodile hunter. Yeah,
crocodile
Yes,
hunter.
yeah.
Yeah,
Crikey, yeah.
yeah.
yeah. We're gonna
Yeah.
throw Chad in the water like a lure. Go get him,
Hey,
Chad.
get him.
Oh man, that'd be fun, man. You know, I know he's making his round. Didn't you? Oh, Steve Irwin. Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you recently meet Chad in person?
I did not.
Oh,
Me and Chad haven't met in person yet. Just when he was in the hat challenge for lids, I reached out to him and told him, I was like, hey man, whatever you need, I'll try to help you out, and let's help you try to win this thing. And ever since then, we've been friends.
so that's the lids. Oh, so you go way back with Chad.
Yeah, that was the lids ultimate hat collection.
Yeah, the ultimate
And
hat battle.
I saw his pictures, and I was like, this guy's like a real collector and loves baseball. So
Yeah.
my friend Sergio did that for me the year before. He just picked someone, and he picked me to try to promote, and I was kind of pay it forward, and Chad was the guy, and now he's big homie, and he's all over the place, man. He surpassed me.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah.
You know, he's a great guy. He always sheds light. He shed his light on me, always teaching me, and that's why I love having all you guys. Like not in my corner, but like, well, yeah, like in my corner, people I could reach out to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if I ever need something, I know I can reach out to anybody. And like for you guys for information, it's like you guys are like, you know what I mean? Like I know I haven't reached out to you, but I really don't ask like Chad either a lot of questions. You know, it's just like when we're on live, when we're showing hats or whatever it may be, they're talking about sports. People tell me, "Oh, you just sit there and nod your head." I'm soaking up game.
Yeah.
It's like when there's OGs talking, it's like I'm a sponge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I soak it all in.
Yeah, it's the only way to learn. You got to listen, you know?
Yeah. You can't be trying to talk all the time, you know?
No, and don't be afraid to be open and listen to it, and you can learn some things about all sorts of things. And I've learned a lot of it just from trying to research and get the correct jerseys and the combinations with them. So when you do that stuff, you do a lot of research. And sportslogo.net. You can
sportslogo.net.
Pull it up, and they'll tell you what logo was worn on a hat during a certain year. It will give you a breakdown of it. They'll tell you can go to next, and they'll tell you the difference from the jersey before to that. I mean, that's how you find out all the different stuff. I mean, it's amazing. And there's another one called Dress to the Nines, and you can go back, and it will any baseball team, you type in a year, city, and they'll pull up mannequin type pictures of what road and away uniforms looked like, and the hats they wore with them, and everything like that.
And our buddy Angel, I see he tells me, I talked to Clay. I go, it's very unfortunate he's got to be in your DMs. I know how that is, that he's always hitting you up.
No, Angel.
No, I'm just kidding.
Angel's a great dude, man. He is awesome. He's a great friend. I've been trying to get him some Angel hats, but I've been striking out as well. So I've been trying for him.
About 4 of us striked out yesterday for him.
Yeah, I went yesterday as well too, and I had it, and I struck completely out.
Yeah, that me, my wife Chow, and our buddy Jerry, and even some guys went to Hat Club for him.
Oh man,
and we all missed. Like I can't.
That sucks the way it's getting.
What are some of the stores that you mainly collect from now?
Mainly collect from now. I mean, I still do the Hat Club thing. I really I really like Toppers. You know.
Yeah, Toppers is real nice.
I like that, but I mean, I'm still, since I like the on-fields, the fanatics, and the Fans Edge. Every time you make a purchase with them, you get a coupon for the next one. So,
I love coupons.
Yeah, I do too. I will use the
My
hell
wife,
out of coupons.
my wife would always be like, "You can get that cheaper." I was like, "How? With the coupon?" I was like, "Look up that coupon."
Yeah,
Brim King.
I mean, if you're going to collect a bunch of stuff, you got to be smart about it in a way. I mean,
Exactly.
I'm not made of money. You know what I mean? So you got to be a little bit smart with it. You can't just go throwing it out everywhere. If I can get a coupon and save on shipping, I'm all about it.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I'm gonna just grab my charger. Go ahead, Cookie.
Okay. Yo, so check this out, man. First of all, before I get into this, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? People that tuned in from the beginning, the ones that popped in and out, and the ones that'll probably watch it later when they see it later. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? Reds fan, man. I got this little thing right here where I call 1-2 questions. You know what I'm saying? Where basically I say two things, you give me an answer what you like the best. And because you're a Cincinnati, Florida fan, they're Cincinnati, Florida based. So,
Okay.
You ready, man? I think this
Yeah.
is gonna be kind of fun. And everybody in the comments, please, if y'all want to tag along and comment what you like best, please do so. We love the participation. So I'm gonna start out like this. This right here is just I just had to ask you this one. Dion or Bo Jackson?
Bo Jackson.
Okay. Cincy or Florida? Go ahead.
Dion
And you tell me why.
Dion was a Seminole.
Okay.
Well, I do respect him. I do love Dion, but Bo Jackson was just Bo Jackson.
Okay. All right. Chef, did you hear me explain what I was doing?
No, I didn't, boss. Sorry, I was getting my charger.
Okay, what I'm doing is since I'm asking him a couple of 1-2 questions, where basically I ask him two things, and he'll tell me which one he liked the best. I told the people in the comments to do the same thing. You can do it as well. There's something for him to do. Sports related because he's from Cincinnati and Florida, so they Cincinnati and Florida related. Okay. Here go a tough one for you. Tebow or Pete Rose?
Pete Rose.
Pete Rose?
Pete Rose. He's just he's the hit king. But
True,
I think Tebow's still a great college athlete and a good college. But I mean, no one in professional sports has more wins than Pete Rose. I mean, in any sport combined, he's been on the winning side of the ball more than any. More hits, you got to respect that. So,
Okay. Cincy or Florida?
Say that first one. Cincy or Florida?
Cincy or Florida?
As much as I like going to Cincinnati, I couldn't imagine having to shovel myself out of snow. So Florida all day.
Okay. Okay. Now here go one. Now this one for the era right here. Mike Allstott's books or Tom Brady's books?
Mike Allstott's Bucks.
Me too.
All day.
Me too. Florida or Florida State?
Florida.
Oh, we got the gulag.
Hold on, he tapped out. He coming back. Florida or Florida State?
Florida. All day. Florida.
All day. Okay. Gators or the Bucks?
Gators.
Gators. This one should be easy. Bengals or the Reds?
Oh, the Reds. Unless you're talking about Icky Woods and the Icky Shuffle, that was some good times for the Bengals. But it's definitely the Reds.
All right. Now, this one right here is straight baseball. Now, this is going to be a tough one. I want all the baseball fans to answer this one. I'm going to give everybody 5 seconds. And it's the reason why I'm asking this. Ken Griffey or Barry Larkin?
If you're talking about Cincinnati days, Barry Larkin. But if you're talking about Ken Griffey Jr.'s early days, I mean, the majority of people are probably going to say Ken Griffey Jr. because of his Mariners days. But there's something about playing 19 seasons for your hometown franchise, which Barry Larkin did. MVP, won a World Series. Ken Griffey didn't do that. He's in the Hall of Fame as well. But Ken Griffey's probably the popular vote if you're not a Cincinnati fan. But some Cincinnati fans may say Barry Larkin, and I'm probably one of them.
Okay.
It's because Barry Larkin did more for the Cincinnati franchise than King Griffey Jr. did.
Okay.
If
Okay.
that makes sense.
That do make sense. Okay. I got two left, and then I'm gonna turn it back over to you, Shell. And these are Orlando Magic questions right here.
Okay.
First, Shaq or Dwight?
Dwight.
You take you take Dwight over Shaq?
Just because Shaq left us like that when I was going into high school, I was
Okay.
devastated. Just to make Kazam.
Okay.
So he could go make Kazam. I have forgiven Shaq since then because he still does a lot for the Central Florida community. But
Okay.
because Shaq left us like that, I like Dwight. Dwight left
Okay.
too, but at least he did sign a couple contracts with the Magic before leaving.
Okay. And the last one, which I feel like I'm gonna know your answer, but I'm interested in hearing. Penny Hardaway or Tracy McGrady?
T-Mac.
T-Mac. T-Mac, you gonna take T-Mac?
T-Mac's a Polk County boy. That's the next county over. He went to Auburndale.
Oh.
I didn't play against him, but I was on the basketball team that would play against him. So that's I love Penny Hardaway. I mean, love him. But T-Mac, because he's an Auburndale bloodhound, and I used to play Auburndale in baseball and Little League and everything, so it's close. So if you're a local boy, I'm all about you.
Dope. That was fun. Thank you for that. That was fun. On you, Shell.
Let me see. So talk about sports. What's it like for you being a young kid and growing up really into baseball and really having a home team close to heart? Do you get emotional during games and stuff like that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Especially if the game is meaningful or if I'm watching it in person. Yeah, I get into it. I really do. So, I mean, I don't go crazy. I'm not going to fight anybody like that. I'm not going to pull a Chad. I'm not going to pull a Chad and get in trouble and everything like that at the games. But I am passionate about it. Maybe college football games the most, just because the atmosphere is so intense and loud, and it sucks you in with it. So, but yeah, I get into it, especially like the recent hockey final games with the Lightning. I mean, that shit's intense.
I heard you're a big hockey fan.
Yes, yeah.
I hear that college games are real crazy.
They are, especially you go to the Swamp. I mean, I'm biased, but best stadium in college football. I mean, you got 94,000 Gator fans yelling at you. It's hot as hell in there. It literally feels like a swamp. So people come in and they don't know what to do, and it's cold. I mean, you sit right on top of them, and it's just 94,000 plus just yelling Gators, and it's just it is. I mean, I've been to a Florida State game. I couldn't hear my friend next to me. It's that loud and that deafening. Of you just sit there and just watch it and soak it in.
So I know you said your favorite combo for NFL, but I'm pretty sure one of your favorite combo is Cincinnati and Cincinnati jerseys.
Yeah.
So do you collect more? So I know you said you have a jersey and a hat from every single team?
Every single NFL and every single baseball team. And I'm working on the NBA.
Okay. You have a favorite jersey from MLB besides Cincinnati Reds?
Probably that King Griffey Jr. I showed.
Yeah.
I also, one second.
He's got a lot of good stuff, huh, Cook?
Yeah, you do, man. Shit.
I brought this last one at the last minute just to kind of rub it in someone's face, and he'll know who he is when he sees it. But
hopefully,
that old school Indians, it's got someone's favorite little patch on the side.
Wow.
Oh man.
So this one was the last minute, but I don't know. They're all my favorite, really. You know, they all have a story on why, and everything like that. And but probably that King Griffey Jr. because 1994, I was 13 years old. I mean, it was that 125-year patch was something else, you know.
Yeah, that swinging Wahoo is nuts. I know Chad just recently got a hat.
Yeah.
Doesn't have that jersey. So hopefully it was for him to rub it in him.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
He goes, there was a hat that recently dropped. He goes, "Oh, isn't this the hat you wanted, Chef?" I go, "Man, you gotta do me like that, you know."
That's. I mean, that wasn't even in the original bundle, but I was talking with him before I left, and I added it to that just for that.
That's right. Now let's talk about that Wahoo. Do you have a swinging Wahoo as well as a fitted?
I do not. No, I do not have the hat as a fitted. For some reason, when it came on Hat Club, I didn't get it. Maybe because, I don't know, it might sound like kind of a snobby in that way. It's a sleeve patch. It was never worn on a hat. So I used to not be into that sort of thing because I like the accuracy of it. But 2020 is hindsight. Looking back, it's a hat I probably should have bought because it's extremely nice. And they were made in USA too then. So it makes it even better.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite collection of hats that dropped from Hat Club or from any other fitted store?
Yeah, I mean, I got favorites all over the place. I mean, when it comes to the Reds, you know, I like everything. So like an original pinky with those side patches. I mean, I'll even
like
go
that. I like
on the
that.
high
That's
patch, you know.
Is that Hat Club?
that's super fresh.
That's Hat Club, yeah.
So
That's super fresh.
first pinkies to ever drop, right?
I don't know if this was the very first. I want to say this might have been a pre-order, but I mean, no patches, nothing like that. Just pink undervisor.
What year would you say that is?
I would say when they started was that 2019, something like that. When they started with those, and then went to then they added a patch to it, the All-Star Game patch.
I like that patch.
Yeah, that is a good patch. Especially it's got the mustache on it and everything. I was even against this because the patch is on the incorrect side from where they actually wore it. But I've kind of gotten over that.
Yeah, what is it? Customs on the right?
Customs on the right, yeah. They didn't wear the sleeve, or they did not wear the patch on field on the right side until the 2016 World Series. Before that, on field didn't have the flag, and the patches were on the left side.
Oh, yeah.
But then that changed in the 2016 World Series and the Cubs and the Indians. So I blame it all on the Cubs.
Okay, wait. So before they used to be on the left, but now all the patches are on the right?
If they're on field, yes, yeah.
But so what's a custom nowadays?
A custom. If they do a Cooper's Down collection, then they'll sometimes put it on the correct side, the left side. But all the customs, like these, that one, it's on the right hand side.
Oh.
What in the fuck? Look at that. What is that? What is that? What is that?
That's the Dirty Money from My Fitteds.
Oh God.
I've never seen a Reds hat with the stadium patch on it.
Yeah, that's actually the RFK Stadium. That is for the All-Star Game. I can't read it. It's for the 100th All-Star Game. So 1962, I want to think. 1969. But I'm guessing they put Washington on it for money reasons, I'm guessing.
That is a nice. I like it.
And then that's original cotton candy.
Oh, I remember the cotton candy.
That wasn't even a pre-order. I got this when they dropped, so I didn't get a special pin with it. But that's the Expos original cotton candy.
That's a great hat.
So I do jump in on the hype every now and then.
Who are now? Let me ask you this. Who are like some of the people in the hack community that you done reached out to or networked with? Who some of the good people that you done dealt with or talked with or bought their pens or sent them
Well,
stickers?
I got Chef's pen. I got his. I got
Hmm.
Total Packages pens. I'm not the biggest pin guy. I did get a Bullies and Brims because I'm a sucker for dogs. So it had
Yeah.
dogs wearing hats. So I mean, what else? You know what I mean? I need to get a hold of Junkie if he's got any pins left. That is a dope pin. But I'm
Yeah.
not too big of a pin guy. But I mean, I've got a small group of people. J38, Chad, Professor Hatter, Crown Fitted, Johnny. Those are all my good friends. Sergio, the hat villain. I know he's got a bad rap recently, but he's a good friend of mine, and he's reached out to me and done a lot of things for me. So all those guys, and
Okay.
you guys as well. I haven't really met too many people on here that aren't good people.
Cool. Cool. And also because I don't want them to be ignoring. You got two questions down below.
Mm.
The first one that came up first was Full Count Studios was asking Wishbone C or the Old English C. Guess
Like
which
the
one you
one you
like
got
better?
on that Old English C, like you got on your head there, is nice. I like that one. That's probably my favorite. But if I do take the Wishbone C, it's got to be with no outline. It's got to be with the all whites.
Okay. And the last one was from Total Package. He said, "When does your hat drop?"
Well, I got my one of one, so he's got my PayPal. Send me some money, and I can probably get one made up for him.
There you go.
At least 5,000, at least.
Oh, at least, yeah. If it's going to be, one of two, I've been thinking about just putting that patch on every hat I buy for the rest of the year, just to kind of signify it. It's a pretty good patch. And you can change the colors on it, obviously, and everything like that. So
We need
Hmm.
a sticker like that.
what's that?
We need a sticker of your patches.
Yes, that is a good idea. I should work on that, or actually get a patch made. That would be pretty dope too. Without it being
Yes.
then get the actual patch, so maybe you could iron it on and everything like that.
I've been wanting to start collecting patches, but I'm no longer buying pins. Like
Okay.
I have pins, and it's like they're
For
all
real?
they're all in my lunchbox, and I'm just like, if I keep going, I'm gonna go broke. Like for real, for real.
Right.
And Chef, I need one of your pens too, Chef.
I got
Like
you.
this week.
I'm gonna send it with the new pin.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
Yeah, because I do still got that old one. I got it. I brought it down for
Cool.
this, but I have it. I've got a little cork board that looks like the United States. So I try to put them where they're located,
That's
and do like
dope.
that. So
That's dope. That's
I
dope
try
right
to I
there.
try to do that. So
Hey, I
That's
appreciate
super dope.
buying my pins, boss. It's much love and much
yeah,
appreciated.
man. Yeah, I mean it was a dope pin too. I mean it's unique, compared to some of them. Some of them aren't quite as unique. And that one is definitely, you can tell it's your logo. It fits you just like Junkies that come out. That's his all day long. You know
I
what I mean?
Somebody, I was like, the way his tongue's out, it's like the venom tongue trying to get like.
Yeah,
It's,
it's perfect. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Anything else you want to add in, Chef?
no, man, I think we kind of talked a good amount of bit, and I also, Cookie hit me up and told me he was gonna try selling my chef.
You couldn't give it away.
I know. I would love for you to join me on my show, Fitted Talk. I know I haven't had my chance to get around to you and invite you properly, but I would love to invite you to my show, Fitted Talk. This is the podcast that me and Cooks do as a group. So hopefully one of these days I can get you on there with me. And I was just saving you for, I'm doing segments right now. I did some New York cats. I'm doing West Coast cats right now. I'm gonna do
The South, man.
yeah, I'm gonna get some Arizona. I'm gonna get some guys from Chicago. I'm trying to get, and then I'm gonna put the OG collectors into one group and kind of get you guys back to back.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so, like, I mean, we have time in the world. Like, hopefully, God gives us all enough time to be able to do all this.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I hope you'll join me once I'm able to reach out, and once we can get set up.
Of course, man. Just let me know, and I'll, I just give me some time. I'll come. I'm paying for internet at my dad's house now, so
All right.
I can come over here whenever I want. So, because I got plenty more to show. I don't know if you ever seen.
Yes.
Oh,
Can you take a guess?
I don't even want to guess because I'll feel like that's dope. That's different.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
it's very different. I'm sure there's someone in the comments that can figure it out, but yeah, it's
Fitted Insider. I bet Fitted Insider know what it is. He knows some of everything.
he might know of it.
Knowing him. What is that Fitted Insider?
Let's say it's
NPB.
Yeah.
That a Miami Hurricane?
No, that's from the MPB. J38 got it. It's the SoftBank Hawks. So it's from the
Oh.
professional baseball team in Japan.
Ooh.
So that's pretty.
It's a good thing I didn't say nothing because it looked like a duck.
Well, yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
It kind of is. It's a hawk. I'm really into those Japanese. Y'all remember the movie Mr. Baseball? Cooks might remember that older movie, Mr. Baseball. Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
He played for the Detroit Tigers, and then he got old, and so they sent him to Japan. So this is the hat from that movie, is what he wore.
Ooh.
I think it's the Dragons, and they do just different stuff over there. It's pretty cool, and this is one from the 100th anniversary.
That's different.
Yes.
It's got that.
But that is, oh man, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, that's the Tokyo Giants. That's the Yankees.
Damn.
Oh,
Golly.
But
Still got some shit, man.
what else did you bring to show us?
Yeah. Show the rest of the stuff.
Well, I brought this one for Cooks because I know.
Don't tell.
I know how much
Raphael.
So
I should have got that hat. Golly.
I think I just saw him released. So that's my Raphael hat. I had to get.
Okay.
And then I know Chad always likes to pull out hats. The color UV thing is not new. This hat I got in Cincinnati probably 10 years ago.
Is the top of that gray?
The top of it is gray, and so is the outline on the C. And then it's got the sandwich kind of bill with the red undervisor. So that's
I've never seen a hat like that with the. I mean, I've recently been seeing them with the.
Mm-hmm.
Different.
Yeah, and I mean this is old. This is old lids. I got this in the lids in Louisville, Kentucky. I mean, it's nothing new about this. And then Reds fan in Florida has got to have the gator colored Cincinnati hat.
Wow.
So,
That's awesome.
The color schemes. I mean, it's a gray bottom, but they're not anything new. Just maybe new around. Now I know you're talking baseballism, right?
Mm-hmm.
The gingerbread.
Gingerbread. And Chef, the gingerbread smells like gingerbread.
Really?
Yes. Yep.
What?
So, and that's
Never seen that one.
yeah. It's they do some good stuff, scented, but yeah, it's still got a little bit to it.
Never seen that.
Scented, but just to see.
What else? What else?
Clearwater Thrashers. This is a Hat Club release. So that's their alter ego of some dogs surfing. Just mainly, this is another Hat Club from back in the day.
Oh snap!
Woo!
I think this is one of my favorites. That's a good hat.
Ooh.
All still, yeah, all made in USA.
What team
Kelly
is that?
Green.
This is an old Spoken Indians, I believe.
Smoking?
Spoken, I think that's their old minor league.
Oh man.
I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. I could be wrong on that too. But then just the older stuff, like the Key West comps that Hat Club made. I mean, that hat just pops.
Mm-hmm.
It's
The K and the W.
yeah. And then I don't know, you guys movie fans, Big Lebowski. You know the movie Big Lebowski?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And then you got these are
that's
all
great.
over your head, and then there's the dude.
Oh,
Movie?
The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
And then the back, it's got the bowling ball, and
Yep.
that is so fresh.
yeah. And then I even got my red Mickey Mouse. You know,
Oh, that's dope.
I have me and my fiance have passes to Disney World, so I got to have a good fitted when we
Yeah,
go to Disney.
yeah. That's a good reason.
Yeah.
Where did you buy that?
What's that?
I bet when you go to Disneyland, people probably look at it and like, where did you get that at?
I've had a couple people ask me that and everything like that, and it's like I think that's mostly newair.com themselves, straight from New Era. Their website usually has those. So
They got some good hats, man.
they do, and they don't sell out very fast, and I like that.
Sure don't.
That's the old school Pinky Bucks
Yeah, buddy.
from Hat Club.
I like that.
Yeah, it is good. The old Bucko Bruce.
Oh man.
I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, you know,
Now-
I love to represent the state of Florida outside, you know, anything other than the Reds. Got your Lakeland Tigers. These were back when Hat Club did minor league teams, you know, so the Kingston. That's one of my favorites too.
What are they called?
Oh.
Like Braves?
Indians, I believe.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Now that's what I'm gonna have to buy.
Yeah, that one's nice. And then I even got hockey, you know, even got some hockey
Right.
New Era.
Avalanche.
Avalanche, and then I brought one for fitteds and flannels because I heard he say he couldn't get a shark hat. So
Ooh.
That can't go wrong with the Sharks.
no, that's a great logo.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that shark. What color the underbrim?
It's black.
Oh yeah. I rock.
It's
Blue, it
black.
would have been hard.
That's a.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, and then my buddy Professor Hatter picked this one up for me in Chicago.
What
I
is
love that logo. The Canucks, ain't it?
That's Chicago Blackhawks.
No. Blackhawks. Oh, that's Blackhawks?
Yep, 6-time champions, and it's got all the banners that they hang up in there.
That's dope right there.
Yeah, so it's got all the championship banners that you see flying in the stadium. So he sent me that a little while ago, which is awesome.
Yeah.
NHL hats are harder and harder to find.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, and then Chef cooks you the Arizona Fall League.
The cactus.
Yeah, that's some Arizona Fall League.
Oh, okay.
That's where they pretty much send the rookies that they've drafted in October, and they all play. You know, one team will have players from the Reds, Dodgers, you know, a mixture of it, and there's about 6 teams.
Okay.
Some of these are older logos. Some of them are newer.
What team is that?
This one is, oh gosh, the Salt Lake River Boats, I think.
Okay.
This was their original hat, and then they've switched to that a couple years ago. And then, of course, the Scorpions is probably one of the
I
most
love the
popular
Scorpions.
ones.
That
Yeah.
was nice.
I want the all black there. He pulled it out right now. I was gonna say it.
Oh,
Damn.
black.
Salt River Raptors. Thank you, Joel.
Mm,
Yeah.
I love
And
that
then this
hat.
one here, it's these are all made in USA. I was able to get in contact with someone that ran the fall league, and when they were putting out the new teams, he had a lot of old teams with made in USA, and he sent me some for like $25 a piece.
God.
Yeah. And he sent me a whole bunch of other stuff along with it. I sent some of it to Matt in Australia, a couple baseballs, things like that. So it was.
Wait a minute. So you're okay. I did never put it 2 and 2. Send you stuff and you send it to Matt,
Yes.
huh? I poor Matt. He was telling us about how the package you sent him recently went around the world like 4 times and he still
Well,
never got
it went around Florida. It went from
yeah.
Tampa to Miami, and I paid $100 for it to be shipped, and I got no explanation of why it was returned to me. So now I'm in the process of trying to get refunded before I send it back out to him. But it's a 9-pound box. I mean, Chad's got stuff in there. I got
9.
stuff. 9 pounds. Yeah, it's loaded down. Most of it because he wanted Baby Ruth. He wanted some chocolate. So there's
Yeah.
about 3 pounds of it's chocolate.
Hopefully that chocolate's still good.
It should be. I wrapped everything up pretty good in there. I opened it up because I had to put another hat in there just recently, and it all looked pretty good.
He's gonna be like, "There, Baby Ruth Missy." Be like, Chef got relax.
I got him plenty, so there's plenty to share.
All right, there you go.
He's got plenty, so he can send you some.
That's
what's up, man.
Anything else, Cook?
Man, all I gotta say is this has been so much fun. I remember talking with Red's fan earlier. He was talking about how nervous he was gonna be. You ain't seem too nervous to me. You ain't seem too nervous to me. You seem like you had fun too. You know what I'm saying?
I did have fun, man. I appreciate it. It kind of gets you, I got opened up, and you guys are friendly. I've chatted with you guys both plenty of times before, so it made it a lot easier and gives me a chance to kind of show stuff off other than just taking a picture of it too. So
yeah.
I got plenty more, Cooks. I brought some basketball for you too, Cook. So I got
you
plenty
did?
more. We could do that for a part 2. I brought my whole.
Okay.
I brought all my Jordan jerseys. So.
Okay, yeah. We definitely, I definitely want to do a part 2 with you, cause you know what I'm saying. Like Chef was saying earlier, he got to get you on Fitty Talk. You know what I'm saying. I definitely want to be in the chat room. I want to be in the chat room for that one. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he got some. He always have some good stuff, great stuff on deck, always. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean. That's why I say I want to thank him too, because of him, because of you, Chef. Like the network, like I'm able to like network with people, like, you know what I'm saying, talk, get these pins, get these stickers. I want to have it, you know what I mean, like I'm showing support, like you that bridge for me to talk with the West Coast in general. And, you know what I'm saying, people be like, oh, Chef, well, you must be cool then, you know what I'm saying, then I just got to follow through and stay cool like I've been doing. And Red's fan, man, thank you too. You've been cool the whole time I met you on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You always follow. I'll follow you back. We repost each other's stuff. And it's great to know that, you know what I mean, like in the hack community, you are you're OG. Like he been saying, you're OG. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you more than a nice guy. You're OG. People listen to you when you talk. And you know what I'm saying? And I know one thing that a lot of OGs do, when they see something, like when they see an area where it don't look like their knowledge gonna be heard, they just stay where they at and chill. They don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, other than that, I just want to say thank everybody for tuning in. You know what I mean? Much love and much respect to all the parts of the fitted community and the hat community. Much love to all parts, and thank you once again for being a part of Kitchen Talk 5950.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it, man. I really do. So I got more heat, Cooks, for the jerseys. So
Oh.
Coming up, you don't see the Barkley, so
That
you
Barkley.
you don't see that. I just wanted to do that because I wanted to shout out my boy Matt. He actually makes these, so you can. Charles Barkley doesn't have the rights to use his name on Mitchell and Ness, things like that. So, but this is the jersey that he makes from scratch, and he does it, puts it all together, and you can't beat his. He's correct 110% of the time. So, Rivalry Sportswear is the jerseys, man. If you want not of the regular players that come out, that's the guy to go to. He can make whatever you want.
Damn. Okay, that's smooth.
We'll definitely have to have a second one, and we'll talk a lot more. Maybe we could get some guys to tap in with us as well. But like Cook says, we want to thank you for joining us here on the 5950 podcast. And it's an honor to be able to talk to you, meet you face to face.
Yeah, man. Me too. Fine.
That's what I love getting to. That's why I do my show, and me and Cooks got together, and like he's very knowledgeable about a lot of sports, comics, and other collectible items, and it's like it's just an honor to have you here and get to chop it up with you.
I appreciate it, guys, and now the more I do it, the more comfortable I'll be, and you'll get to really see who I am, and we can chop it up.
Hopefully we get you some in the regular lives when we do at nighttime.
Yeah. I have to kick my dad out and see if I can get it. Even out where I live, I can't even go to my data on my cell phone. It's that far out. So it's but just let me know, and it's something I can plan, and I'm more than willing to do for sure.
No doubt. Shit, hey, well, all right then. Well, shoot, I guess we're gonna let everybody get back to their regular schedule programming. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Reds fam. Reds playing in Florida once again.
Yes, sir. Thank
Kitchen
you, guys.
Talk 5950. Thanks everybody out there for tuning in, man. Please repost this. Please share this. Please follow Shep and Brims. Please follow at Reds Fan in Florida on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And please follow cookz24 podcast. And yo, much love to everybody. Have a happy Sunday evening, and we're out. Peace.
Have a good one, guys.
You too, boss. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.